This is Ian Dube coming to you live at the 2016 AAU Junior Olympic Games. Today we got something different. We're going to find the best place to watch a track meet, the best location, and how to find the best shade. So stay tuned. Let's go find the best spot to watch a track meet. Scott Sage, parent of the Visions Track Club out of Houston. Scott, see you cheering loud as possible. You think your athletes hear you?
Sometimes. I think my daughter does because she recognizes my voice, but I'm sure no one else could pick my voice out of the crowd.
Now, I saw you strategically working this rail here. Is that by design?
Well, the idea is to give them their split. It's a 4x8 relay, so they can't necessarily look at the clock and know what their first lap was without having to pay attention when they got the baton on the clock, which they're not doing because they're watching the baton. So we give her a split at the quarter mark when she's on her first lap, and then back up the rail to tell her, just cheer on in basically, and tell her, hey, you can catch the person in front of you or the person behind you trying to catch you, something like that.
Did you strategically pick this spot?
Well, yeah, my daughter gives me and tells me what she wants information. She wanted her split so she'd know what pace she was on in the 800. So I picked the start line where she got the hand off so I could give her the split after one quarter, one half of the 800.
Do you have to etch out a spot? This is such prime real estate. Do you really have to fight for the spot?
Well, right here, we're down here closer to the middle of the track. It's not too bad, but if you put your camera back at the start line, you'll see there's a big crowd down there. That's prime real estate. You got to kind of elbow your way in there.
Texas Thunder track team from
Leander, Texas.
So tell me, why did you pick this spot for watching this meet?
The shade lasts longer. You can see the entire track, and we can cheer on our kids.
I'm here with Doretta Scott of the Ultimate Speed Academy. I was so entertained by what you were doing. You were really working this rail. But why did you pick this spot?
This is my mother-in-law's first year here at the Junior Olympics with us, and the steps are a little much. We wanted to make sure she stayed in the shade and that she would be able to get a good spot to see.
Do your kids say that they hear you when you're yelling and screaming at them?
Yes, everybody says they hear me.
Are they embarrassed by you?
Not yet. 2 more years maybe. We're 11 and 13, so maybe by 15 they'll try to put tape over my mouth.
I'm here with Kelly Deers of Greater Houston Track Club. You guys picked the 20-yard line, probably about 3/4 up. What was the reasoning behind picking this spot to watch the track meet?
When we first got here, there was a little bit of shade. And so we have some friends on the other side that when it's time for our event, we're all going to go on that side.
So is that a little bit of home cooking since you guys reside here in Houston?
Absolutely. We're used to the heat and the humidity, and we're hoping that those from the north are not.
I'm here with Jerry Molyneux of the Baltimore City Track Club. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing well. A little bit hot, but I'm doing well.
So now you have a different style than everybody else. You brought your own chair to sit up in the, and you're sitting at the top row underneath the canopy.
Yes.
Was that a strategy that you have?
Well, this has been experience for 34 years that, I have to reserve myself for the entire day. So I have to get a comfortable position, a nice chair, and keep out of the sun so I won't be dehydrated. Yes.
So now what happens when the sun shifts? Do you stay here because you're under the canopy, or do you move your team on the other side where the sun starts to come in?
On shifts, we're going to move with the shade. So if it comes back towards where I'm located, which is going to be later on in the afternoon, that is where the kids are going to sit. We also are going to the tent city and get some shade over there, as well as to move on the opposite side of the stadium. But I'm going to remain here just about the entire time because this is the ideal spot even when the sun moves. Yes.
I'm here with the representatives of the Oakland Elite. Good morning, people.
Good morning.
Fellow Michiganders.
Yes, right on.
In Michigan, it never gets this hot.
No, never gets this hot.
So who am I speaking with today?
I'm Tracy Rattel. I'm Parker and Paige Raymond's mom.
So this is pretty prime real estate, right? You're right on the finish line. So what was the thought of picking this spot?
We strategically pick this spot every race. We like to see the boys coming across, to see their face, and be here when they cross the line.
Do you cheer for them?
Yeah, we cheer, we scream, we time them, we film them, yes.
Do they hear you, actually?
No, they don't.
I'm here with the Texas Cyclone, who, before we got here, turned up the heat, made sure it was hot and humid for all of us people who don't live in the borders. So, was that by design?
Absolutely, by design.
So, my question is, why did you guys pick this spot?
Well, we picked this spot because the sun will be rising. As the sun rises, then we'll get the shaded area, and we'll stay covered most of the day. until it's our turn to run. And then we left all the Michigan folks and all those Minnesota folks who didn't know any better to let them sit out in the heat.
Does somebody have to come out here early and stake their spot? Because I'm quite sure this is prime real estate. This is. So you're the actual recon group.
That's right. I got here early and spread out all my gear.
Does anybody have to fight for a spot?
We got here about 8.
So pretty much everybody respects the.
Yeah.
Spread it out.
We get here early enough so we can kind of get our spot staked out, and then we'll watch everybody that's come around us. So we can kind of get here early enough so we can already have a group of people here. We kind of get an area, then everybody else start piling in. So that's how we get our spot every day. We've been here every day since the meet, I guess, since Tuesday, in the same spot, same area.
So you heard it live from the Texas Cyclones, who dialed up the heat for all of us visitors. Thank you very much, and we appreciate the game plan, so we'll understand.